YouTube. This is the first time that the truck has let me down, but I'm pretty sure it's my fault. I was driving to go put fuel in the truck. The truck it's above a quarter of a tank of fuel, so I shouldn't be out of fuel. And yes, I know about the possibility of the foot falling off, but I wasn't below a quarter of a tank. I wasn't even at a quarter of a tank of fuel yet. I just changed my fuel filter, and I had a hard time getting the valve to close back up. My truck's been running for a good half an hour, and I just stopped here. I just jumped in the truck to go to put fuel in the truck to get ready for our trip because we're about to leave and go back home. And I'm about 3 minutes away from the house. The truck ran for about a half an hour at the house, and then I drove away from the house. I'm like 5 minutes away from the house, 3 to 5 minutes. And I was going down this road. I shifted into second. Truck was good. I shifted into third. Truck was good. And then we hit the speed limit. And so, like normal, I set my foot at where that speed limit should be. And all of a sudden, the truck, like, I had no power. All of a sudden, it went. The truck was still running, but I had no power, and the low fuel light came up on the dashboard, and my dash started blinking. And then I was playing with the throttle, and I wasn't getting anything. And then the truck just shut off. So I whipped it into this driveway. So we're out of the road. Luckily, I'm out of the road. I tried to start it once, and it wouldn't go. I'm gonna turn the ignition on. Well, I'm gonna open my door and hop out, and I'm gonna turn my ignition on and see what's going on. So it's cold out there. You guys are just gonna have to wait, and I'm gonna go out there and look at it, and I'll tell you guys what I figure out. I'm not sure what happened. I don't know. Did the valve on the fuel bowl turn a little bit and open up? And doing that, how do I word it? It dumped fuel all over the ground, but I don't see any wetness behind me. Like, the road looks nice and dry, so I don't know what happened. But that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put my gloves on. I'm gonna hop out of the truck. I'm gonna pop the hood, and I'm gonna turn the ignition on and see what happens, and see if there's fuel pouring all over the ground, or I don't know. I'll see you in a moment. Well, it was a tow truck. The tow truck's just not coming for me. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hop back out there. I'm gonna show you guys what's going on. I think I'm gonna have to walk back home and get some tools and come back over here and mess with my truck again. I'm not sure what is going on with my truck. I just changed the fuel filter. Everything should be okay, but here, listen guys. Turn the ignition on. It tells me low fuel on the dash. And the low fuel light just went out like it should. And now let's try and start her. Just listen. Now, as you can hear, there's no firing. So, what I gotta do right now is I gotta walk back home. I gotta pick up some tools, and then I gotta walk back over here. Yeah, this is, damn, and it's Sunday. Well, now we just gotta figure out what's going on. It's the first time the truck's ever done this to me, but it's most likely my fault. I don't know what I did wrong. Maybe the truck is out of fuel like it says it is, but that means that the damn thing would have had to fallen off like What, as I was driving? I don't understand. I've never had this issue before with the truck. The truck has never caused me any issue like this. The truck never is a problem. But it is really flipping cold up here. And I don't know if the truck's ever seen cold like this. I've never had the truck in cold like this. So I heard my phone in my pocket making noise. That must be the wife. I'm gonna start walking home. Let's hop out again and make sure that there's nothing leaking out. Oh, as you guys can see, nothing pouring out of there. So I'm not really sure why she shut off. Now we just gotta figure it out. Here, we're gonna cycle the ignition one more time. Off. Now there's the ignition on. So if it was a fuel leak, you'd see it pouring out of there. But there's no fuel pouring out of there. So we'll try and start her one more time. I mean, as you guys can hear, she's not cranking over. Hear it? That's just da 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 da. Like there's no fuel there. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna walk home and we'll have to figure it out from there. I am not sure. And it's like, it's later in the day. It's like 4 o'clock or so. And yeah, I'm not sure what to do. Yeah, we're figuring it out. That's all I can do is figure it out. I can't stress over it. I can't be frustrated. I can't. Yeah, all I can do is figure it out. So we'll go from there. I mean, sadly, it's agitating. Yes, I mean, who wouldn't be agitated? I mean, I was just driving down the road thinking my truck was fine, and all of a sudden we stopped. So I feel like I'm just repeating myself over and over and saying the same thing. Let's jump out of the truck, start heading home. We'll go from there. I'll see you guys in a little bit. So right now I'm trying to figure out how to get my truck running. What my plan is I was gonna open up my fuel bowl and see if there's fuel coming into my fuel bowl. If there's not fuel coming into my fuel bowl, then I'm going to go pick up a diesel can and I'm going to go get 5 gallons of diesel. I'm going to dump 5 gallons of diesel in it. If I dump 5 gallons of diesel in it and there's still no fuel coming up to the fuel bowl, I'm going to get 5 more gallons of diesel. Dump 5 more gallons of diesel in it. If at that point, after 10 gallons, it's not getting fuel up to the fuel bowl, either my fuel pump relay went or my fuel pump itself went. Unless it's a wiring issue. And it is really flipping cold. Okay, so I just got home a little bit ago. I went inside and warmed up and everything. Going to start the father-in-law's truck, and I'll take his truck to go get my truck. Well, that's the plan at least. So let's go into this business and get a fuel tank. I'm not sure what this place is, but we're gonna go in here, get a fuel tank, and then we will go put fuel in it, and then we're going to the truck to put the fuel in the truck. So, see you when we find one. Okay, so fuel tank acquired. Now we gotta go fill it with fuel, and then we gotta put it in the truck. Hopefully, this fixes the problem, but we'll find out, and just a little bit, and I guess I'll see you guys there. So we're back at the truck. I just came to the truck to drop off the box for the fuel tank and get my suction cup mount, and then we are headed to get fuel. Okay, suction cup mount acquired. Now we gotta drop off the tank, the box and stuff. And well, no, we don't need to do that. We didn't just keep the box with us. That's all right. We got the suction cup. Now we gotta toss this and that. And yeah, I know. I shouldn't. If I'm gonna move the damn thing, yeah. YouTube, you see my problem. It's getting dark, and I just want to get this done. I'm trying. Well, you guys are just gonna have to wait. I'll talk to you guys in a few minutes. I'm going to get fuel, and we'll see you guys after fuel. So 5 gallons of fuel has been acquired, and now let's go dump it in the truck, and hopefully this will fix the problem. Well, we made it back to the truck, so now we need to try and put this fuel in the truck. I just dumped the 5 gallons of fuel in the truck, and now I'm warming up for a moment, and then I'm gonna jump in there and see what she does. But I gotta park this rig first, so I'm gonna back up and I'm gonna put this one behind that one. Not in like the drive, not in the way, not in the middle of the driveway or anything. And then we will jump in my truck and we'll see if she starts. We'll see if she's got fuel. We're gonna go from there. So let's back this sucker up, and then I'll see you guys in a minute. Okay, so we're turning the ignition on, and let's look underneath the truck and see if there's any leaking of fuel. I don't see anything yet. Everything looks good. So let's give her a crank and see what she says. Well, you heard her. She said no fuel. It's so loud because of the traffic, I can't hear if the fuel pump's running. Hey, okay, so we got no traffic for a moment. I still can't tell you if the fuel pump's running or not. I'm not getting a wait to start light either. I don't know what my engine oil temperature is right yet. Okay, trying her again. Same thing. See? No wait to start light. Like, I don't get what's going on. It's acting a little weird. And just how it like suddenly just stopped as we were going down the road. Well, we're trying. I know you guys probably don't like that beeping, but that's what we gotta deal with. I mean, we're trying to get this figured out. We're trying to get this truck started, so. It's just weird. Hey, I just heard the fuel pump. Let's jump out and look again. No, there's no leaking. Like, we're good there. Let's give her a shot. Again, nothing. So, now sit and let the fuel pump run for a moment. It is pitch black. If it doesn't start, if I don't hear like an attempt to start on this crank, I will pull the other truck around to the front, and I'm gonna pull the fuel filter out and see if I have fuel at the fuel bowl. Okay, here we go. Yeah, okay. Let's pull the other truck up, and we're going to put it nose with this one and pop the hood and look at the fuel bowl. So you guys can't see me, but I'm gonna show you with my light that there's fuel in the fuel bowl. Fuel bowl. Okay. If I would install the fuel pressure sensor in my fuel bowl, then I wouldn't be having this issue right now, but I was waiting to do that when I pulled the fuel bowl off, just like I was waiting to change the valve when I pulled the fuel bowl off. There's fuel in the fuel bowl. So since there's fuel in the fuel bowl, I'm at the point to where, what do I do now? I guess we're gonna give her a couple more cranks just to see if she will light off or not. There's fuel in the fuel bowl. If it's not starting now, it's because of something bigger or some electrical issue. There's something bigger going on if it does not start, because there is fuel in the fuel bowl. Okay, here we go. Nothing. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't understand what is going on. It's got to be electrical then. If I have fuel in the fuel bowl, why isn't my truck starting? I don't get it. YouTube, do you know why my truck's not starting? I just changed the oil, and I just changed the fuel filter. The truck sat in the driveway for a half an hour and ran. I take it out and drive it. I get 5 minutes down the road, and she cuts out. There's fuel in the fuel bowl even. So why is it cutting out? Why is it not starting? I don't get it. At least I just put a brand new starter in here. Batteries I put in here, not last year, but the year before. So batteries are 2 years old, and the starter is just like you guys know. I dropped it on my damn face. Starter is what, 3 months old? 2 months old? Okay, ignition is all the way off. Ignition on. I don't get a wait to start light. All I get is these ones over here, which is a low fuel pressure battery and an airbag. Now, push the clutch in, and let's try and crank her. Now you see when I try to crank it, the low fuel light comes back on, but there is fuel in the fuel bowl. I just checked that. So what is going on? Is it electrical? That's where I'm at with it. So, do you know what's going on with my truck? I'm not sure. It is so dark and so cold that at this point, I'm either gonna sit here and keep starting it and drain my batteries down, or I might as well go home. I just headed home is my answer. I will let you guys know what I know when I know it. We'll take you guys along for the ride. See you in a little bit, I guess. So I've decided that I'm going home for the evening so I can think about it, get a fresh mind on it, and come and look at it in the daylight in the morning. I am going to put a note in this business's mailbox, and hopefully they don't tow my truck just overnight. Here is the note that I'm leaving in there. I don't know if you can read that or not. I'm covering up my phone number. So, I don't know. It seems electrical. It seems like either I had some weird electrical issue or the computer just decided to forget its programming. I don't know what happened. We will figure it out and we'll go from there. Yeah. So let's go stuff this in. Well, first let's go check the truck, make sure the truck's all locked up, and then we'll go stuff that in the mailbox and go from there. I guess that's what we're gonna do. We're just stuffing it. There you go, that's what we're doing. We're stuffing it in there like that, and that's how we're gonna call it. Hopefully the wind doesn't take it out, but it's stuffed in the door jamb, so we'll see. So if you know what's wrong with my truck, then leave a comment down below and tell me in the comments. If you want to know what the problem was, then subscribe and stay on with us and you'll figure out what the problem is. If you just want to laugh at me because you're a hater, well, you can subscribe too because you still help me out. And no matter what it is, if it's a thumbs up or a thumbs down or a comment, it's positive, negative, no matter what it is, it helps me out. So, I love you haters. Yes, my Ford stranded me. It's never done that before. I don't know why. We'll figure it out. If you like this video, hit that like button. If you have an idea of why my truck did what it did, hit that comment box and type it all up and tell me. If you want to subscribe to see what happened and why, hit that subscribe button. Well, I guess I'll see you on the next one. Later, YouTube.